Okay, hey guys. Sorry, it's been a while since my last update. Life got crazy. So my mom has been taking care of the system, basically feeding it. Doesn't know what it's doing. I haven't checked the pH, but not much has changed. Um, I mustn't have a very good nutrient base, I guess, yet. If you look, nothing really grew, starting to yellow, so I think my iron is a little bit low, so I'm going to throw a little bit in today. My lettuce bolted, so I'll pull those out today, I think. This other lettuce down here is still doing okay, but again it's a little yellow, so I think I've got an iron deficiency, which would make sense. So I'm going to throw some chelated iron into the system today, and but yeah, everything else it seems to be working okay. I got back here last night, gave a quick look at the system, and discovered that my overflow pipe, my mom had said the water had gotten low, and she wasn't quite sure why. And what was actually happening was the pipe, the big one there, that's adjustable, that comes up and down. But this pipe here goes into the fish tank. The whole thing I actually tipped over, and the inlet went over top the bubbler. So you can see that. So the inlet slid over top the bubbler, and of course air got trapped in the system. And being that I don't have a Aqualift pump yet, my mom didn't know how to fix it. So the water, it couldn't keep up. This little half-inch line couldn't keep up with the water. So every time it dumped or would overflow, the barrel would overflow out. So by the time I got here last night, this barrel was down to a couple of rings. So I threw in some water straight from the tap just so it had some water circulate in the system. Threw some more into a 5-gallon pail, let the bubbler sit in it overnight, and then threw that in this morning, threw more water into it to bubble. So I'm probably going to destroy whatever bacteria base I have, but we'll see. So yeah, it's still neat to see how this works, but I think my half-assed approach to it kind of is backfiring now. But yeah, it's just a learning experience. It's going to be kind of neat to see what this does indoors, where I can control the temperature, pH a lot easier. If my life will let me do that. My life is a little nuts at the moment. So, but I had some ladybugs that have made this home. Makes me think there might be some bugs on there. But yeah, so the goldfish are still alive. What I found is you can actually go without feeding them for quite a few days because of the algae on the side of the tank. They'll start eating it. But I prefer to have them fed. Those 3-day feeders you buy from the pet store, I find with the goldfish I have, they last about 4 or 5 days, and then when they run out, they just start eating off the tank sides. And they actually constantly eat off the tank side anyways. But yeah, so that's what this system's doing. Oh, and the other thing is, my one tomato is starting to come in. So we'll see whether or not how it goes. The system got way too hot this year, just uncontrollably. So the plants really suffered. So I think that's the biggest problem I had, was my water temperature just got far too hot, and it really just set everything back. So hopefully if I get the chelated iron in the system, we'll at least have some lettuce for this fall. The system's going to have probably, if I stretch it, another month and a half outdoors. Then we're going to start getting frost at night. So I don't think any of my cucumbers are going to actually give me cucumbers. But the pH problems that I was having to begin with were the biggest problems in the system. So again, don't use P-Rock unless you confirm that it won't screw your pH up. Go and buy hydrogen or something that you know is pH neutral or it will make you fail. So, but I have the other system that's just been sitting there, no fish in it whatsoever, so it's not doing too well. I had planned to put fish in it, but as I explained earlier, my life is bonkers. So my duckweed is dying off, getting a lot of root mass in there, so I'm gonna maybe go out and just grab some feeder fish, and being that we're getting cooler days, I think I'm actually going to unhook or leave this tank uncovered so it'll actually warm up during the day and maybe get some algae growth in it. The funny part is the duckweed that's stuck to the bottom of this fish filter is doing the best. I don't know why. So, but yeah, that's how this system's doing. I gotta get at least 2 fish in it, I guess. See how they work out. I think I'm gonna unplug this fish filter today and take her off because the water's nice and clean now after it's been running for a month. But yeah, so that's these 2 systems. Duckweed isn't doing too hot because there's no nutrients for it to grow on. But my little biofilter I made seems to be doing okay. Just for shits and giggles, I stuck a cucumber plant in it that I found growing on the deck from when the cucumber plant was from when the seed pack blew off the table out here and grew on the deck somewhere. So yeah, and no progress on my indoor system. I'm actually thinking I'm going to buy a nice looking shelf for this. Don't quite know what I'm going to do yet. Again, I'm not in the city, so. But yeah, system seems to be doing good. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, talk to you guys later.